What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. And today I'm doing a response to Umar Johnson. And I got this video from R. Kathy's YouTube channel. And the name of the video that she posted, which I believe she took a snippet of a podcast that was recorded. 4 reasons why the Chinese love Africa. Brace yourselves, hard truths. Now, family, I do want to say personally, I believe Umar Johnson is very, very intelligent. He's a very bright man. There's no doubt about it. Umar Johnson is very, very intelligent. He's very smart. Right, and not only is he intelligent, he can convey what he's trying to get across to you and myself with words. He can do it with mental images. He can paint the picture for a lot of brothers and sisters to make it plain. That is his biggest gift. And he makes some strong points about why the Chinese are coming to Africa. And he talks about the loans that they are taking or they have received, and which is crippled Africa's growth in certain respects. But I want to play that snippet, and I'm going to disagree with him at the end, and I'm going to talk about the mindset that he has, which holds black people back, in my opinion. But let's hear what he has to say, and you'll listen to my criticisms at the end.
Ethiopia, right? The only African nation to never be colonized up until now. Ethiopia is one of the largest recipients of Chinese aid in the world. Ethiopia also has a female president now. Shout out to the queen. But guess what? Ethiopia better do something fast, because they are becoming over dependent on Chinese support. And why is the Chinese taking over Africa? Because they studied what the white man did, and they said we're going to do it better than the white man. They are coming into Africa for 4 reasons. Reason number 1, the China man is coming into Africa. China is overpopulated. I was just there a year ago in January of 18. There's too many of them. They got over 2 billion people in one country. America is only, 500 million? They got 2 billion. China is looking for unexploited lands where they can send their excess poor people. Africa is perfect. That's number 1. We got to reduce the population of China, so we're going to send all of our unwanteds to Africa. Same thing Britain did when they founded the 13 colonies. Second reason China taking over Africa, look at all the poor Africans. Can you imagine a better place to go and open up your factories and businesses where you can pay people even less than what you pay them in China? There's no minimum wage in many African countries for foreign businesses. You can exploit African labor better than you can exploit Taiwanese and Vietnamese labor. So the second reason they're in Africa, because guess what? I keep more of the profit. Third reason they in Africa is to take over the resources, just like the white man. That's why they're giving out all these loans. These are not grants. Let me be clear. The money that China is giving Africa are not grants. They are loans. You might say, why is China giving Kenya more money than they know Kenya can pay back? You follow me? Why are they giving a poor country like Ethiopia more money? Because they don't want you to pay it back. Right. Because when you look at the contract, guess what it says? If you default on this loan,
we keep
all your tea fields are mine. All your copper mines are mine. All your oil reserves are mine. And guess what? You already have an African nation that has defaulted on the loan. I think it was Kenya. But don't quote me. As a result of the default, China now owns all of a particular resource in that country. And the 4th reason that they are in Africa is to make the Africans dependent on them culturally, intellectually, educationally, and otherwise, because China plans to colonize Africa the same way the white man did. And I'm hurting by saying this, y'all. You know why I'm hurting? Because Patrice Lumumba died for Africa to be free. Thomas Sankara died for Africa to be free. Steve Biko died for Africa to be free. Chris Hani died for Africa to be free. Amilcar Cabral died for Africa to be free. And after all the blood that has been spilled, Dedan Kimathi died for Africa to be free. And after all the blood has been spilled, you mean to tell me 60 years after we kicked the white man out, You want to roll out the red carpet to the Chinese.
All right, guys. So you've heard what he had to say. Now, he talks about that the Africa welcomes Chinese with open arms. And that may be true. But my question is to people who feel like Umar Johnson and those people who are in the Black Diaspora. Who should they welcome with open arms? Okay? And this is where it's going to be very controversial for some of you. You know, I went through the process of registering a business in Uganda, knowing what people have to have in their bank account, how much money you need, and all that stuff. Does the average African American person have $100,000 in their savings to start a business on the continent of Africa? Do black people as a conglomerate want to come together to say, you know what, we want to raise a fund and start a fund that will get us over to the continent with $500,000 to get into farming, or $1 million to get into farming. Now we have a $1.4 trillion spending power. Dr. Umar Johnson always talks about how we are spending all of our money in Black Fridays. We spend our money every way we want to spend our money. But when it comes to even developing our own communities in America, let's be clear. We also in America don't own our own businesses. In the black communities, how many African American gas stations are owned? Now, to be fair, I believe that, you know, more blacks, if we had our own country, it would be much different. But we don't own a lot of our stuff in our own African American communities. Other people own it. To the homes, a lot of times, to liquor stores, even in the industries that we start, hip hop, we don't own that. And then you say, well, you open the doors to the Chinese. Well, if the African American community and even some of those from the diaspora, like a lot of Africans have done very well in the UK, have done very well in the United States, and to be honest, these brothers and sisters are developing back home too, you know, the best way they can. But if the diaspora doesn't put the money up to develop like China can, and believe me, the diaspora, I believe, as far as matching the money that China has, we can match that. We just not dedicated to spending the money. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna do a show about the Mexican community that came out in LA Times, how Mexican immigrants are sending more money back home now during the coronavirus, although they have less. They're sacrificing to send more money back home. You can't get African Americans to do that. You can't even get the diasporans to do that a lot of times. And see, the Chinese, however, are willing to do that. We can't act like, oh, the Chinese are just getting a free ride. No, these people are working in China. They're saving their money up. They're coming to the continent. And they're developing. So if not the Chinese, Umar, then who? Who should it be? Should it be you? It's a lot of talking and no action. African countries, in my opinion, are not discriminating business-wise on, well, you're a white person, you can come develop, or you're a Chinese person, you come develop. I'm here, I'm getting some things going on the ground that you guys can see. There's nobody stopping me because I'm African American. It's the fact that I'm willing to put the money here. I've been putting the money here. I've been putting, if I can guess, the last 3 months, I spent over $20,000 just in equipment the last 3 months. I'm not saying that to brag, but and I'm only one person. I'm not a team. So if you were to do that, it's no different. The thing about it is the Chinese are willing to put their money up, and they bring their skill set people with them. And that's why they have the success. It's not for them to look out for the people of Africa because they're not our people. Again, African Americans have to really, in the black community, even if you don't want to come to Africa, use as myself wherever you're at. If you want to run the communities where you're at, you're gonna have to put in the work and put the money up. I can't tell you anything different. You know, the last video I was a little bit more direct. I'm trying to tone it down so it's a little bit more nicer for you to receive, because I don't want people to be off put by this message or turned off because a lot of times I can get like that. So I'm trying to even work on myself at my delivery. Nobody's gonna open the door for you because you're black. All right? We got a little bit too entitled. We're too entitled for that because you have to do things. Here, I have to prove myself. All right? I'm trying to do what I can on the continent of Africa, in Uganda, wherever countries I'm at, to make it easier for you. So when you decide to come here, you have at least enough information, you can gauge it, but I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have to work while you're in America. You're gonna have to save money in America. You're gonna have to be creative and get with some people, some business partners and some ideas and do that before you get here. You have a lot of work to do if you wanna come. That's all I wanna let you know. And if people like Umar Johnson don't realize that, then don't be mad at China for being successful. We always want to be mad at people who want to be successful. If they're able to replicate what the white people did, that's not their fault. It's our fault that we have let that happen. We have to take ownership and accountability of, if we are a Black Diaspora and the people back on the continent where we are originally from are not up to par, we have to train our people. We have to get our people in the right mindset, and those that want to, we need to show people that we can be successful. Those are the only things we should be worried about. All right, and I have another video today. Y'all not gonna like it, but I'm trying to be a little bit more nicer on my delivery. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Subscribe, hit the bell. Peace out, family. And always remember, keep it real, King Ghana forever. I'm out.